Come to a comfortable seated position, good contact with the sit bones on your mat. If your hips are really tight, it's nice to take a block underneath them. We'll have the hips set a little higher than the knees. So stack the spine, nice tall length in the spine, relax the shoulders down the back. Just close the eyes for a moment. Take a moment to check in with the body. Checking in with the joints and the muscles, the head space, energy level. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, now is a good time to do that. Take a great big breath in, grow a little taller, and then as you exhale, settle a little deeper into the mat. Take a few more breaths like that. Let's breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, big breath in. And exhale. Go ahead and drop the chin to the chest. Let it get nice and heavy. Drag that chin to the right shoulder. Take a little pause here. Come on back through center. Take it to the left. Back to center one more time. Now take that chin up to the heavens. Let that head get heavy. Big stretch to the throat. Welcome to take the lower lip on top of the upper lip if you like. And back to center. Go ahead and drop that right ear towards the shoulder, that right shoulder. Option to take that right hand to head or to press that mat away, or maybe a combination of the two. Nice stretch to the side of the neck. Release that. Let's switch it up. Left ear, left shoulder. And again, nice stretch. And release. Go ahead and just take the hands on the knees or the thighs, rest them comfortably. We're going to keep those contacts with the sit bones on the mat, but we're going to take a little roll forward, off to the right, back. So circles. Imagine a pencil on the top of your head. We're all unicorns today. Just waking up the waist. Let's do 2 more in this direction. A little pause, and now send it the other way. Last one. Come on back, nice tall stack spine. Increase that left arm straight up so it's nice and tight to the ears. Right fingers are going to be on the mat. Again, sit bones stay connected. Inhale, grow tall. And then on the exhale, reach to the right. You walk those right fingers away. Maybe the forearm comes to the mat. Should feel a big stretch from that hip through the rib cage all the way to the tips of those fingers. So our gaze is forward to start. We're going to change that slightly. Take the gaze up to the heavens, opening up the heart. Hold here. Now come on up. Now flip that palm. Let's do a tricep stretch. Take the hand in between the shoulder blades. Option to take elbow, hand to elbow. Option to come into a bind. Again, be mindful of the neck. Get a nice stretch here. Keeping that elbow tight and spine tall. And then go ahead and release that. We're going to send that right arm straight up. Big stretch to the heavens. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, lean to the left. So again, walk those fingers away. And extend along the right side this time. Gaze is forward. Now take that gaze up to the heavens. And release that, come all the way up. Again, flip that palm. Let's find that tricep stretch on this side. Any version that makes sense. Go ahead and release that. We're gonna take that left hand onto that right knee, take that right hand behind you. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, find your twist. And back to center. Right hand, left knee. Left hand behind you. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, find your twist. And release back to center. Taking the hands in front of the shins, we're going to inhale, grow tall. Exhale, start to extend up first and then forward. So we walk the hands forward again. Sit bones stay connected. Walking the fingers away, melting the heart towards the mat. Take all 10 finger pads into the mat. Lift the palms up. Press the finger pads into the mat. And extend through the spine as we keep those sit bones grounded and hold here. And then walking back through center. We're gonna bring those knees together. We're just gonna extend those legs straight up, finding your shadow pose. Ladies, welcome to grab your strap here if you'd like. Inhale, grow tall. Big breath in. Exhale, take a bow. So again, we're just waking up those hamstrings. Don't take it too deep so far or so fast. Maybe with each exhale, we soften a little bit more. Big breath in, exhale. And release, nice tall stack spine. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, take a bow. Last time. Release, coming up, nice tall stack spine. Come into a reverse plank. Ladies, take the fingertips to the tips of the sit bones, roll the shoulders away from the ears, extend the heart forward, and when you're ready, press through the hands, up go the hips, soles of the feet towards the floor, we hold. And release, come on down. We're going to take our blocks this time. We're going to take the blocks at any height in behind us, bending the knees, coming onto the feet. So it's important that our wrists, elbows, and shoulders are stacked. Core is engaged. We're coming into some tricep dips. Keeping those elbows tight to the body, send them back, lower the hips down. Slow and controlled for 10. We're halfway there. So play with your range of motion. Last one. And this time come all the way down. We're going to take one block to the side. We're going to bring one block in between the knees. Coming onto our forearms, again, elbows are underneath the shoulders. We're going to bring those shins parallel to the mat. Squeezing that block a lot, send those heels away for a tap. Slow and controlled and back for 10. Waking up the belly. Two. Last one. Come on back to center. Squeeze that block a lot. And now send those legs away. Start to straighten them. And just lower them down. We're halfway. You still have a little bit of softness in the knee. We're just holding. You should feel the quads working. You should feel the core working. We're just holding here for 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees back in front of the hips, take the feet to the mat. We're going to slide forward so that our ankles are underneath the knees, getting ready for bridge pose. So again, important that we don't move the neck. We're weight bearing here, arms alongside of the body. Take a big breath in. Imprint first. That tail's going to lift. And now we pull each consecutive vertebrae up. Root through the heels, send those hips a little higher. Squeeze the block. Lower down with control. We're going for 10. Little tap. Up we go. Full extension of the hips. Waking up the hips. Last one, stay high here. Squeeze that block. 10, like you're gonna break it. 9. Keep the hips high, no saggy hips. 3, 2, 1. Hold here, lower down. Once the hips are down, we're gonna take that block, we're gonna take it in between the feet. So make sure you've got room for an extension here. Just slide up a little bit. We start with the legs straight up. Squeeze the block between the feet. Start to send those legs, hands start up here. We're gonna send everything back. Come on forward, switch the block from the feet to the hands. Extend. And back for 10. Be mindful of the lower back. Try and keep it imprinted. If you're having trouble with that, don't have the legs go as far down. You want to make sure that we don't strain the back. Last one here. Go ahead and release the feet back down. We're going to reach for our second block this time. We're going to take those blocks underneath the feet. Again, setting up for bridge pose. Make any adjustments to the distance of the sit bones and the blocks. Arms alongside the body. Come on up. For 10. Little tap and up we go. We're going to add into this momentarily. 2. Last one, stay here. Bring that right leg straight up. Try not to dip that left leg. Bring that right leg down in line with the left, and up it goes again for 10. Pressing through that left foot. Don't let that hip sag. 3, 2, last one, stay high, little circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, pause here, other direction. 3, 2, 1. Take that right foot back down onto that block. Come on down for a tap. Up we go for 5. 2, stay high, ladies. Bring that left leg straight up. Once again, don't let that right hip sag. Come on down for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Toes are up. 5 little circles in one direction. Little pause, send it the other way. Go ahead and float that foot back down onto the block. One more time, take those hips down for a little tap for 5. Come on up. So you wanna make sure you have a nice extension through the hips here. 2, last one, and come on down. Ladies, we're gonna take those blocks just off to the side, one more time. Send those legs straight out, arms alongside the body, nice and slow. We're gonna curl up with control all the way. Inhale, tall. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, slowly stack the spine. We're gonna take the feet onto the mat. Now you don't want a weight here. You decide how heavy the weights are. We're coming into a Russian twist. So weights are gonna be at heart center, whether you use one or whether you use two, that's your choice. So easier option, toes stay on the mat. Harder option, you bring the legs parallel. You decide which one you're up for today. When you're ready, relax the shoulders first, gazes forward, rotate to the right and left. Right and left. Eight, 9, last one. Back to center, just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, come on up, nice tall stack spine. We're gonna have the weights alongside of the body. Actually, I'm gonna switch them off. We're gonna extend those legs straight down. Take the arms straight forward towards the toes. Relax the shoulders, roll it down. Arms are parallel to the mat, curling up. Nice and slow. To a staff pose, back down. Head goes down, shoulders are down, then we come right back up. It's halfway, ladies. Should feel the core working. 5. Working the arms at the same time. 4, we don't need heavy weights. Breathe. Last one. And all the way down. Taking the weights off to the side. We're gonna take those hands in behind the head. Elbows are in the periphery. We're gonna bring the knees into a tabletop position. They could be in a slight, just a little bit higher than 90 degrees if you'd like. Imprint through the lower back, pull up neck, head, and shoulders. Coming into your bicycles, right elbow, left knee, send the right leg away, nice and slow for 10. Breathe. 2, last one. Leave the legs there, relax neck, head, and shoulders. Arms are alongside the body. If you like, you can take the hands underneath the sit bones. Extend through the legs. First, toes are pointed, we're gonna lower down. You're only gonna lower down to where you can keep the spine on the mat, the lower back on the mat, and hold. You go too low, you're gonna buckle, we're gonna strain that back. Hold for 5. Core's working. 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and bring the knees to the chest. Give yourself a little rock and roll. Well done. Coming back to center, we're gonna start to send those feet up, finding our happy baby, clasping the ankles or the soles of the feet. Take it to a sole, take it to a roll. Maybe extend through one leg. Big stretch. Switching it up. Last one. Come on back to center, bring those legs together, take those feet to the mat. You wanna make sure you've got some room here, you wanna make sure that you've got a weight available as well, should you decide to use it. Send the knees to the right, find your twist, send that left ear to the mat, hold here to start. Now go ahead and take that gaze back instead of leaving those knees there. Ladies, you've got options. Option one, no weights, hands in behind the head, comfortably supporting it, and we're gonna roll up, working the obliques. If you want a little bit more, you're gonna take a weight, elbows are bent, right near the sternum, close and tight, and we're gonna curl up from here for 10, 9. Really send that lower rib and hip closer together, nice and tight, for 4, 7, 8, 2 more. And back to center. Go ahead and relax that weight. We're gonna float those knees up first. Send them to the left, find your twist to start. Arms are extended in a T or a V or a stop sign. Send that right ear to the mat, hold here. Now coming back to center with the head one more time. Again, yogi's choice. Weight or no weight. When you're ready, bring that bottom rib and hip closer together for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Come on back to center. Ladies, go ahead and take those knees back in line with the hips. We're gonna send those legs straight up. Toes can be pointed or flexed, yogi's choice. Option one, no weights. We're sending the fingers towards the toes, curling in. If you decide to use a weight, we're gonna take the weight above the sternum, imprinting through the small of the back. First, take those weights towards the toes, curling in for 10, slow and controlled. 9, squeeze up. 3, 2, last one, relax. Keeping those weights there. We're gonna lower the right leg down and up and down. Stay on the right side for 10. Should feel your lower obliques, lower abdominals working. 3, 2, last one. Come on up. We're gonna switch it up. Right leg stays quiet, send that left leg away for 10. 4, 3, last one. Keep those legs there, ladies, one more time. Send the toes, send the fingers towards the toes, curling in for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Release the weights. Have them so they're accessible towards the side of your mat. We're gonna start to lower those legs down with control one more time. Again, welcome to take your sit bone and hand underneath your sit bones. Slow and control. And release. Inhale, grow tall with the arms set in the back. Big full body stretch. Exhale, bring the arms above the shoulders, start to curl up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, grow tall, staff pose here. Exhale, take a bow over those legs. See how those hamstrings are feeling now? We've warmed them up a little bit more. Last breath here. Go ahead and stack the spine, ladies. We're gonna come right into a tabletop position, getting ready for a cat cow. Knees are underneath the hips. Wrists, elbows, and shoulders are stacked. Spread the fingers. Four corners of the hands are on the mat. Top of the feet are on the mat. Inhale to cow. Let the belly get heavy towards the mat. Lift the tail. Lift the gaze. Exhale, chin to chest. Curl that back in. Puff that back out. Now just rolling through your cat cows here. One more. And back to center. So again, if you'd like to use a weight, by all means, go ahead and grab a weight in between the hands. Take a big breath in, extended table, right leg goes back. With or without a weight, the left arm goes forward and hold. Just holding this time. Now we're going to lower the fingers and the toes down for a tap. Come on back to parallel for 5, 4, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release that weight. We're going to take that right toes, send them back. Take that right leg over the left. Top of the foot is on the mat. Slide back. Come on, fine. Stretch here. Should feel a nice juicy stretch in through that glute. Hips are square and forward to the mat. Let everything go. So this is a version on pigeon here. We hold. Should feel a nice release through the glutes, outer hip. And now go ahead and release that. Come on back, neutral table. One cat cow. Big breath in. Exhale. Back to center. Let's switch it up. Send that left leg away. Right arm forward. Hold here. And now again, come on down for a tap. Back to parallel. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Go ahead and take that weight down. Take those left toes, extend them, cross them over that right foot, right leg, and now send that leg back. Find that stretch on the right side this time. So again, hips are square to the front of the mat. We soften the body and extend. Last breath here. Go ahead and come on back to a neutral tabletop. One cat cow. Back to neutral table. Walk the hands forward. Curl the toes under. Find the first downward dog. Walk it out. Ladies, we're sitting up for plank. And I am going to time it this time. So pedal it out. Let the heels get heavy. See how those calves are feeling. And then when you're ready, float yourself forward. Find your plank. Welcome to take it to a low plank if you like. I had 2 hours for the plank. Don't worry, we're not going to hold it that long. Relax the shoulders. Think of the core working. We're going to add into this. Bring the right knee down for a tap. Left, right, left, Right, keep going. And release that, just hold. Slowly with control, we're gonna lower all the way down. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, cobra. So whatever version of cobra feels right, nice stretch to the back. Heart is forward, relax the arms, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Hips are heavy in the mat, go ahead and release that. Come on down. Once again, big breath in. On the exhale, come on up and find your version of cobra. Maybe it's a little deeper this time. Hold here. Bring those big toes together. Start to send the hips back. Float those knees a little wider for a child's pose or shell pose if you prefer. Let it go. Slowly take the heart away from the mat. We're going to keep those knees in line with the hips. So again, you're going to want to wait here. We're coming into that twisted side plank. So you decide what heaviness of weight you want. We're going to come forward. We're going to come on down, nice and slow with control. And we're going to come onto our right side. So elbow is underneath the shoulder. Again, you decide what weight makes sense for you. We're going to extend the legs straight out, stack the legs. When you're ready, up goes the hips. We're going to send that weight straight up, hold here, and then just curl it underneath the arm for 10, opening up fully. 9. Core's got to be engaged, you're going to lose your balance. 3, 2, last one, hold here, lower down. I'm going to switch sides so I can see you. I'm going to take it to the other side, ladies. Once again, elbow underneath the shoulder, extend through the legs, stack the legs. When you're ready, up go the hips. Up goes the other. You know, this one side is going to be a little easier than the other. When you're ready, we curl it underneath for 10. Extend fully. 9, 8, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold here. Come on down. Go ahead and get rid of that weight. Nice and tall. Inhale. Grow a little taller. Exhale. We're not going to bend. We're going to turn to the right. Find your twist. Hold here. Come on back to center. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, take it to the left. Hold here. Come on back to center. And now inhale, grow tall. This is where we take a bow. Extend forward. Hold. And go ahead and stack the spine. We're going to come into our squat first, ladies. So we're going to take the feet onto the mat. Now, you know, with Malasana, if your hips are tight, your feet are going to be a little wider than your knees. You're going to take your toes towards the edges of your mat. But if you're good, toes are forward. Shoulders are inside the knees. Knees are outside. Pushing in as the shoulders resist. Hold here. Gaze is forward. Try not to collapse towards your mat. You want to extend up first and gaze out. You have the tendency to want to collapse. You want to keep that core engaged. Squeeze like crazy. And now we're going to start to extend those legs. So start to come on up nice and slow for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, take a bow. Let it all go. Hands can be on blocks, mats, shins, whatever makes sense. Let it soften. While we're down here, just go ahead and rotate through the neck, 3 little circles in one direction, nice and slow. Little pause here, take it in the other direction. Now taking the hands to mats, you can soften the knees if you need to do that. We're going to take a big step out each way. Wide-legged fold here. Let it go, soften. Inhale to a flat back. Weights are optional. If you're using weights, go ahead and have them in your hands, ready to go. We're going to roll up slowly. But before we do that, we're going to soften the knees. Lower the sit bones towards the mat and then bring the weights a little closer to the body as we stand. We're going to come to the right side with the left hand, center, left side with the right hand. That's what it looks like. We're going for 10. That's 2. Slow and controlled. If your hips are tight, you might want to take those toes towards the corners of your mat. Two more. 9. Last one. Come on back to center. Now this time we are going to take the toes towards the corners of the mat. It opens up the hips a little bit, relaxes it. Take the knees in the direction of the toes. Is your goddess legs or your sumo squat, whichever you want to call it. Elbows are tight. When you're ready, we're going to take those elbows in line with the shoulders for 10. Three, 2, and 1. Hands are at the heart. You can take the weights on top of the shoulders, yogi's choice. Lower down for a squat. Come on up, nice and slow for 10. Goddess squats here. Three, 2, last one. Come on up. When you're ready, once again. So you decide, toes are either pointed out or towards the mat. We're going to start to bend the knees. Left hand, right foot. Extend the opposite leg for 10. Three, 2, last one. Back to center. Go ahead and take those knees in direction of the toes. Lower down. Hold here to start. Hands are at heart center. Lift the right heel. Left, right, left. We're away for 10. Breathe. 9. Last one. Each side. Stay low, ladies. Take the elbows tight. When you're ready, we fly for 10. Three, 2. Last one. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now slowly come on down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs, soften and fold. Wide-legged forward fold, let it go. Toes now come towards the edges of the mat, not towards the corners. Let everything soften. We're going to heel toe those feet underneath the hips. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Taking the weights in front of the toes, slowly start to roll up with your weights. Stacking the spine, extending to the legs. Nice and tall. Taking the knuckles towards the thighs, we're gonna roll the shoulders back for 3. Slow. 2. And 1. Now switch it up. Come on forward for 3. For 2. And 1. So again, knuckles towards the thighs. Inhale, grow tall. On the exhale, we're gonna take those right knuckles down the leg, side body stretch. And back to center, switch it up. And center, we're away for 10. This is 9. Some waist swiddles here. 3. 2. Last one, each side. Back to center. Ladies, hammer curl. So again, knuckle stake towards the thighs. You can soften the knees here. Relax those shoulders. Make sure those shoulders are set down the back. Take those weights towards the shoulders for 10. Slow and control. Don't let gravity do the work. You're doing the work. And we're going to do a little bit of a superset here. We've got 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Bring the weights down, and now we're going to hinge at the waist. Again, knees are soft, elbows tight, tricep extensions for 10. Now, if you need to switch off weights, nothing wrong with that. Extend fully, keep the elbows tight. Gaze is forward, relax the neck. Last one, slowly come on down, straighten the legs. Hammer curls again. Soften the knees, we're up for 10. Four, 3. When you slow it down, you feel it more. 2. Last one, and now super slow coming down for 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, and 1. Last set, we're going to hinge at the waist, elbows tight, tricep extensions for 10. Four, 3, 2, last one. And extend through the legs. Ladies, we're coming into some squats. So you've got choices. You can bring your weights to heart center. You can rest the weights on the shoulders, your choice. We're almost there. So again, feet are hip distance apart, gaze is forward. Don't look down, don't break the spine as you do that. Keep your gaze forward. We sit back in our chair for 10. You decide how low you want to squat. Root through the heels as you come up. Core is engaged. Last one. Come on down. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Sit back down. From here, up an inch, down an inch for 10. Slow. 9, 8, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Come up all the way. Take the weights to the thighs, relax the shoulders, roll the weights down the legs. Take them off to the side, let everything go. Grab opposite hand with opposite elbow, have a little sway. And release the clasp on the elbows. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Now, ladies, if you need to hold on to a wall or a chair for balance, that's okay. We're going to do our stretches for our quad standing up today. So root down through that left leg. If you're growing roots through the tree, gaze forward. Find a drishti or a focal point that will help you balance. Bring that right heel towards your sit bone. Find your stretch. If you want more, send that knee in behind the hip. You not only open up to the quadricep, you open up to the front of that thigh as well. Or that hip flexor, excuse me. Core is engaged. We're rooted through that foot. As we get older, balance becomes really critical for us. Not that we're getting older. Hold. You'll soon find out which leg is the cooperative one. Go ahead and release that. And again, before we start on the other side, imagine growing roots through that foot, tethering you to the earth, feeling strong, connected, core is engaged. Grow a little taller when you're ready. Left heel, left cheek. Hold here. And again, there's nothing wrong, especially this early in the morning, holding onto a chair or a wall. You want more, send that knee back. Hold here. Last breath here. Go ahead and release that. Turn to face the front of your mat. Inhale, go tall. Exhale, take a bow. Walk the hands forward. Walk the feet back. Downward dog. We're gonna wake up the calves a little bit more here, ladies. So with your feet hip distance apart, letting those heels get heavy towards the mat. Find your stretch first. Soften to the shoulders. Go ahead and inhale, right leg high. Keeping the hips square on the exhale, take those right toes to left heel. Take that left heel as far away from the mat as you can, and now lower down as close as you can get for 10. Should feel a stretch. A little work for the calves. 3. Last one. Go ahead and float that right leg straight up. Open that knee to the right side of the mat. Find your hip opener here as we let that right foot get heavy. Don't let the left side collapse. Hold here. Go ahead and extend through that right leg. Float that right leg down. Pedal it out. So make sure your shoulders are set on your back so we're not collapsing between the shoulder blades. When you're ready, float that left leg high. Exhale, send those toes to that right heel. So again, take that right foot as far away from the mat as you can, and we lower down for 10. Notice which side's a little tighter, which one's more cooperative. Last one. Go ahead and float that left leg high. Exhale, bend that knee, let that foot get heavy. Be strong on the right side and hold here. Extend that left leg straight back, and now float those toes to the mat. Walk it out. Take a great big breath in, exhale, float forward, find your plank. We're all here for a couple of breaths, please. Feel connected with the shoulders, with the hands on the mat, with the toes on the mat, core waking up, engaged. Slowly with control. Again, if you can't chaturanga safely, take the knees down first. We keep the elbows tight. We take it down slow with control. Once the heart meets the mat, uncurl the toes. Keep those legs together this time. Inhale, cobra. Find your length, the hip flexors in your back. And then on the exhale, flip those hips back. Shell pose. Drape your body over the knees. Forehead to mat. Take the arms alongside the body, palms up. Hold here. And now slowly start to stack the spine. We're going to unfurl those legs and send them straight out in front of our mat, coming back to a staff pose just for a moment. Send the arms straight out. Relax the shoulders. Take the spine to the mat one vertebrae at a time. When the entire spine is on the mat, we're going to bend the knees and take the knees in front of the hips. Again, we're not going to use our arms. So we want to try and cross them over the chest. And we're going to take those knees towards the shoulders. Reverse crunch, coming in for 10. Lift those hips as high as you can. 9. Try not to use momentum. Let the weight, let the work come from the core. 2. Last 1. And now take the arms alongside the body. Extend through those legs. We're going to come to plow. Float those feet back. Feel that nice stretch to the lower back. Hold here. Again, be mindful of the neck. Welcome to take the knees alongside the ears, your choice. Find the stretch that serves you best this morning. Slowly take the spine back down onto the mat. Keeping those legs close together, point at the toes, little circles on the ceiling. Getting into the sacrum, lumbar, lower lumbar region. You decide how small or large those circles are. It should feel really nice. Take a little pause, send it in the opposite direction. And now back to center. We're going to bend those knees. We're going to extend that left leg, float it down the mat. Take that left hand to the right knee. Keep your right shoulder grounded. Take that right knee across the body, find your twist. So we're taking that twist a little deeper when there's no knee underneath it. Shine that hip to the heavens. Keep the shoulder, really important that we keep that right shoulder grounded. If you like, you can take the right ear to the mat. Hold. And back to center. Go ahead and extend that right leg straight out. Bring that left knee towards the chest. Take that right hand to left knee. When you're ready, let it get heavy as it melts across the body. Find your twist. Keep the left shoulder grounded. And once again, welcome to take left ear to the mat. Hold here. Last breath here. Come on back to center. Leave that left knee where it is for the last time. You're going to take the right knee to the chest. Give yourself a rock and roll. So again, your choice, knees to chest or happy baby. Nice and slow. Last little bit of a massage. The closer the knees are to the chest, the higher up on the spine that massage is. Check in with the body one final time. Notice any changes from when you first came into class versus how you're feeling now. Think about how you might like to spend final Shavasana. If you've solved that mystery, I invite you to float into your resting pose, using any props that are going to make that experience a little bit more enjoyable for you. But find your happy place on the mat. Let that back body get nice and heavy. Feel expansive across the shoulders, feel grounded through any connection points with the body and the mat. Let that head get heavy, let that jaw relax, let that brow relax. And as we focus into our breath, then you use each exhalation to melt you just a little deeper and settle it. Ladies, we're just going to start to bring some awareness back to the body. Slowly, gently, any which way you see fit. In your own time, without haste, we'll eventually make our way to a comfortable seated position. The tall stacked spine, relaxed shoulders, hands to the heart, out of that heart in gratitude. Always grateful that we're well enough to make it to our mats, that we chose to be here, and that we have each other's company. Have a great rest of the week. And I'm in a place in you where the whole universe resides, and when you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one.